Okay, and we're live. I'm out, about to grab me something to eat, but I wanted to share some things that was on my mind. I was discussing international shipping in the archery world, and one of the things that I have gone on this journey with is just trying to figure out how to get things or get access to obtain things that I would like, or training, or what have you. So it's been an interesting journey doing this doing this on an international basis where people don't speak the same language that I do. So I've traveled my share of places, but this part has been very interesting, especially dealing with China. So what I wanted to share is, if you want to save yourself some money, now there's always risks that are involved, but I'm just going to share what my personal journey has been. Understand on the social media platforms, like you have Red Note, you may have Billy, other platforms. Now, for those that are patient, they can go on there. You can go in there and watch things. Some things may be in Mandarin or whatever. If you got patience and know-how, you can actually translate the videos and listen to get pretty much a good understanding of what's being said and what products and stuff are being offered. Xianyu and Taobao are two marketplaces. Now, Xianyu, there's a bit of a risk involved because you're not sure necessarily who you're dealing with, but there are some great crafters and well-known people that operate on Xianyu. But if you're not able to access the chat feature of the site because of where you locate, you may need a proxy to do that and have dialogue with a person that you may be trying to obtain something with. One thing that you want to look at, there's a section up there, if you translate, it talks about the person's credit. If it says excellent credit, then that might be something that you want to look at. And also, something where it's just not asking for money up front without any interaction like that. So if you have a proxy, they can take care of that for you. When it comes to Taobao, depending upon where you live at, you can take care of that yourself. One of the keys is they don't ship out, say, to the United States. So how do you normally do that? You go to you find you a shipper or a proxy to purchase. You can go to Superbuy, or there's one platform, but guess what? They're going to mark everything up. So I was looking at that. They may tack on an extra 20, 25, 30% or so to an order, and before you can even get out. And I'm not sure what the process is because I didn't finish it. You can go pick up a third-party shipper that'll handle it. You set your Taobao up. You make sure you have some payment like Alipay, as well as if you need wires for bank transfers, depending on who you're interacting with. But Alipay will work with Taobao. You go on, you get your translation program. You type in the words that you want to type in, and then you can learn how to send messages, and you can also translate the pages on Taobao to read what's going on. It takes a little effort. Not everybody wants to do that, but for me, I was willing to spend the amount of time, the hours to do that. So you learn to develop a relationship and have an understanding with the language. And people, they generally probably going to know that you're not fluent in that language, but they'll work with you because most of them, they're looking to make the transaction. Same thing with Xianyu, having that platform, or having Wechat. If somebody provides information, you can get direct information from people. So people that are on Xianyu might be, you have Xianyu that's on there, just throwing out a name. You have Hule sells his arrows on there. You'll see, say, target arrows. 6 target arrows are 840 yuan, which comes out to about $125. $123 and some change right now, U.S. dollars. You'll see other people that you can have access to while you're on it. People that are making rings or whatever. I like Taobao for customizing rings. The other thing is with shippers, they may offer coupons. So if you just sign up, they may have a coupon where they knock off 100 yuan off of shipping. So let's just say you consolidate your shipping and it comes up to $103. You drop the coupon on it. You're only paying 3 yuan for that shipment. So be smart about how you're ordering. So did you do air? Did you do ship? Or whatever. When it comes to some places, they won't do air when it comes to bows and arrows. Because it's how it's classified. They'll send that by ship, so you got to wait a longer period of time. But then when it gets to the land, they'll ship it over, maybe FedEx or if you're in the United States. So, but you can reach out to people directly and handle that. Now, if you need like a proxy, somebody, because maybe you don't want to deal with all that. So just like a travel agent, you go to a travel agent, you say, listen, I want to go here. Can you help me out? Hook me up with this. This is what Superbuy is doing. If you look at Xianyu and you go try to purchase something, you copy the link, and with that, thank you very much.
You got it, my friend.
They will have an agent that'll contact the people and try to make the negotiations on your behalf, and then also they're going to get some profit from that. The platform's going to get profit from that, So it's kind of like Uber. Uber's the platform. You hire the driver takes care of the business. Uber gets money from it. So that's another way. But you can go direct and you can save yourself a lot of money, but it takes time, and not everybody has time or patience or technical savvy to do that. I've been facilitating sales for people for free. I've considered just maybe being a broker. I haven't charged anybody a dime, nor has anyone said, here's a tip, let me give you some money for helping me out or whatever. So, and it is what it is. But I wanted to learn the process, but I did it using my own money first before I might assist other people that I know in doing that. So I'm considering brokering deals for people and charge a fee for it, flat out free. You notice what you're getting, how I handle communication. You pay the money direct to them, everything be happening, the shipping aspects of it. You can pick the way you want to do it, or you can go the route that I may share and have everything set up and right to door. I've been doing it. So I haven't charged a dime so that I can learn the process myself, but I paid money for this process to learn it. So people are accessible. If you can name them properly, they're accessible. And the other thing I said before is don't sleep on, because you don't see a person that's making a product, don't sleep on the fact that thinking that they don't know how to craft products. You just gotta communicate with people, or with the shops. They got people that are using machines or they're handcrafting things out, and they may be this might be just one particular thing that they've been doing and been doing it for years. And then maybe they've been doing it out of their culture. They might have went to university. You'd be surprised. There's people that went to universities that are very educated, that are crafting bowls, that are crafting rings, etc. Very well educated. So, and even if they don't have the education, doesn't mean that they don't have the technical savvy. So, with the Tang Ying, with the Chu bowl from Li Qingyang, Qing bowl, we got a couple of Qinghai bowls going out. I have not marked up anything from any price that you wouldn't find on Taobao. I haven't marked up anything. So if the price went up, it's because they raised the price. The Qinghai is 11,800 yuan now. It was 8,800 prior. Those who got in, they got it. It went up. That's what it is. It's not me raising the cost. The Qing bowl started around 17,000 yuan. So you can get in there. That's about, you're talking about maybe $2,100. You can get you a Qing bowl from Li Qingyang. It just depends on what crafts and things like that. Now, certain things might be made up. If you want a lot of particular stuff, you're probably going to have to pay for that. But a lot of things are already in batch made. They just got to be tillered and put to a certain weight. And that's it. You don't have to wait over a year. So, for Mill, I just got along and with them, but I invested my money into buying Premier products. So I work with them, and I'm honest about my practices with them. So yeah, this may be a thing of actually assisting people and doing it to generate some revenue as well. But everything would just be straightforward. There's no tricks in the bag with me. There's no tricks. I'm not going to charge you double or 3 times the amount. I'm not knocking people that do it. I'm just not doing it. And if people have an issue with that in the market, this is a free world, free business world. So, and if you deal internationally means what? You're going outside of your country dealing with people. So I don't care if they're in South America, Canada, and you're in the United States, or they're in China and you're in the United States, or you're in Indonesia and you need to get something from the United States or England or whatever. It's all still international stuff. So, and the other part too to understand is when you're paying in other currency, what is the value of your currency versus the currency of what you're purchasing in. So, for example, if I'm paying in euros to a country that does not use euros as their home for their economy, then when I pay in euros, they will have that money. It's almost like an investment because that money's going to be worth more back multiplied where they are. So understanding that it may be look like the market might be higher priced that way, but when they transfer the money in their currency, they're getting a lot more for it, possible. So versus taking a loss. So just things to consider. It's just what it is. So if you're interested, then maybe if you want my services, I'm here. We can have a conversation, you know. And I'm pretty straightforward. Once you get everything down, keep communication simple. And I like to check over work. I've been doing the whole process. I check over people's work. I make sure the shops have everything a particular way before it goes out. I would do it just like it's mine. I'm doing something for mine because I don't want anybody taking a loss. Things can happen, but so anyway, hope everybody's enjoying themselves today. All right, let me get some of this food that I'm waiting to come out. Thank you. And my website, you can contact me, SiriusArchers.com, SIRIUS, Archers, ARCHERS.com. I'm here to represent you just like I would represent myself. And also, if you're a seller, I'm here to make life easier for you and just sticking to what you're doing with your business. Just focus on your business model, make your transactions, and that's it. You know, you don't need to get up and call them an ego play. There's a whole lot of money out here for everybody. You know, if people want it. If your product is that, people are going to purchase it. So, thank you very much. Have a good day. Peace.